A great time to visit Michigan is in the fall. Hunting season is in full swing and the river's empty. When you're fishing these fish, a great way to do it is with a switch rod. Here today we're running an 11.5 foot, 7-weight switch rod matched up with a big game reel, a floating line, and an indicator, followed by 2 flies. You know, with these type of rigs, you're fishing these specialized, tricked out hot rod rigs, I call them, you know, where you've got a very light, sensitive tip to the rod, but you have an extremely strong butt section. So you're able to turn these fish, pull them away from rocks and wood and different kind of cover that they might dive into and try to break you off. You're not fishing 10, 12 pound test out here. You're fishing 6 pound, maybe 8 pound fluorocarbon tippet. Even when I first started and fluorocarbon wasn't really perfected, I guess you could say, we would use mono, and we would use 4 pound, 3 pound mono to fish for these fish, and we lose a lot of them. But with the modern technology, you're able to put the boots to these fish and land them fairly quick. So we're running a float that suspends our flies vertically through the water column. So what this does for us, it keeps us really tight to our flies and we know where the flies are at all times. So you can kind of sometimes just walk your flies through a certain area, fish tight up against a log, and you know where your flies are at all times. Now that we have the complete setup, here's what we have. Up top here, we've got a 40-pound section of butt, followed by a loop-to-loop connection down to a 15-pound section of Maxima. And in this section, this is where we're gonna be able to slide our indicator up and down. You can either choose to use a fill or you can use a Blackbird. Off of that, we're down to a 12-inch section of premium 12-pound fluorocarbon, followed by our swivel with our dropper tag with our shot, followed immediately by premium 8-pound or 6-pound fluorocarbon to our first egg, followed by another section of 24 to say 30 inches of premium 6 to 8-pound fluorocarbon to your second egg. And that's our rig for the fall on the Pere Marquette.